toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama Protective Stadium, home to the UAB Blazers. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the South Florida Bulls, squaring off with another team from the American, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Bulls will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Kitna. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch.
Breaks into the open. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
To the ground, he's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's caught. It's Jackson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's talk for just a second about UAB. Great pickup on the defensive front. Three-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough at this level. That's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
Throwing right. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right? On defense, early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Rushes on him. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. All right, guys, big picture here. Let's talk some USF. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Brown will throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And we're going to call his name a lot today because this dude, he had over 100 last week. He has over 100 almost every single week because he's a staple in this offense. Puts up big numbers, makes big plays, and that's why he's also in the Heisman Trophy conversation. A wide receiver in that.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Touchdown, UAB. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall when the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Pressure coming. He tries to take the top off. Snags it inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown Bulls!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
To the air, it's Kitna. Here's the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That's caught. It's Klein. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Blazers send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking for room. It's Isaac. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. A Let's talk for a second here about USF. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Brown wants to pass. Going deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. Quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
The Bulls come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Breaks the tackle. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Grab behind the line. It's Williams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Gonna look downfield again. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Brown will throw it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. That is no good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Wide receiver going in motion. Brown wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Sullivan. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Still looking on the move. He's not afraid to go deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back.
Trying to beat the D deep. He got it. Touchdown, USF. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Jackson. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Quickly out to the tight end. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. And the Blazers want to crank the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The Blazers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Kitna. With the catch, it's Milner. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
That's a great job by the wide receiver there on a critical down. 3rd down, running the curl route, coming back to the football, making the catch, and picking up the first.
The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Hooks. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Jackson. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, UAB.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made the extra point without problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. UCF is currently up big right now, and really everything they've dialed up offensively has worked. They're up by 20 over Oklahoma State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Brown will throw it. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Across the 30. Out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already. Heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Finds the tight end, and he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Bring in the heat. Grab near the marker. It's Norton. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Time to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Brown wants to pass. Fakes the grab. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Buying some time. Rolling right and going deep. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They'll immediately call timeout. USF. One more snap coming before halftime. Defense looks like they're coming. Using the quick game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Blazers will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Brown will throw it. Makes the catch. It's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And they find him early, and I love it because last week they found him often. He had over 100 yards, and they found him throughout the season. This offense is built on his playmaking ability. This dude is unbelievable. He's unguardable, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy conversation. That's why he's going to be featured today and hopefully in these later moments in the season when you go win a Heisman.
To the air on first down. Under fire. Runs through the tackle. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
These last two plays really are a microcosm of why this guy is so dangerous as a dual-threat quarterback. He showed you the arm talent. He showed you the accuracy on the previous completion. And then on this play, it's not open, so he takes off and runs and gets it. There's so many different ways this guy can affect you as a defense because of his athleticism, man. He is a special talent.
Off play action. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
From the gun on third down. Oh, they're after him. He's got an open man. finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Brown wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
They got stuffed on 2nd down, and still they need 1 yard here on 3rd and goal. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Trying to barrel in. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
To throw, it's Kitna. Here's a heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Blazers will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He's going to get loose. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Looking for a crease. It's Franklin. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They'll start this drive from the 42. Back to throw, it's Kitna. Unloads it left. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7. He's got 7 interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High IQ, breaks on the football great. This guy just makes play after play after play.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls' offense will return to the field. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Inside the 30. Oh, he's got some space. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And the offensive line and the quarterback has to do their job on screens. They got to sell. Pass down the field, pass down the field. Offensive line releases. Quarterback now snaps his eyes to the running back. The running back does the rest with the big boys out in front, creating a pass.
The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Back to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming.
Timeout, UAB.
Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Made a defender miss. Touchdown, South Florida. And that one will give them the lead.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking for space. It's Jackson. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
21, UAB 14.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
Let's go!
Back to pass, it's Kitna. Under fire. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Fires to the middle. Picked off. Takes it the other way. At the 20. Touchdown Bulls. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
14.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Yeah, and that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll try the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Bulls trying to cash it in on first and goal. Quickly complete. Touchdown Bulls! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
14.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Kitna. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The short hands, it's hooks. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's always interesting how people handle a late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. He's going to take off. It's a fumble. No, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Blazers come to the line in the hurry-up.
3rd down and inches, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still executed a good level, not only picking up the 1st down.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Blazers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown will throw it. He wants to take the top off. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw, and he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Looking to throw, it's Kitna. Caught behind the line, it's Ferguson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Blazers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Milner. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
4th down coming up.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Quarterback making adjustments. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
Just keep slinging it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Back to pass, it's Kitna. This one's complete. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Brown wants to pass. Got a man. It's Isaac. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, that was the only place the quarterback could go with the ball. Finding his back out of the backfield, just couldn't make enough guys miss, and now it's 4th down.
And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Smashes through the tackle. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds.
On the double. Easy.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Blazers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He wants a big play here late. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last two games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.